So, what you got, bro?
All right. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 1. It says, "And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth, and to him was given the key of the bottomless pit."
Yeah, that's YAHAWASHI, okay? He the one got the keys to the bottomless pit. And the bottomless pit is Europe, okay? That's what the bottomless pit is, Europe, okay?
This is verse 2. "And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit."
There arose a smoke out of a pit. Now, what I want to show y'all is, matter of fact, what I want you to do, bro, is go into Google and type in war smoke in the land.
War smoke in the land. See if I can find one.
Y'all bear with us. I want to get a good one, but show them that. Alright, now this is not Europe. This is not Europe, but what I want to do is show you when the place is bombed and it's war, that's what it looks like. Okay? Black smoke is coming up in the land. But that's in Iraq.
Yeah, that's in Iraq.
Yeah. But I wanted to, that's not Europe, but I wanted to give you a visual, okay, of war smoke. Okay? Why I took you there, the reason why I took you there to a place like that, because there's a lot of war that's going on.
Yeah.
Or you can make war smoke in Ukraine. You can do it like that.
This is Europe, American history.
No, I wanted this in black and white.
Okay. Ukraine.
Yeah, war smoke in Ukraine. Yeah. That one right there. Show them that. So you see what you got? So now there's a reason why I'm showing you that. So now you got a visual, okay? And it mentioned you showed them a picture of Iraq. Now, since Iraq came up, that was the spirit. You got military troops in Iraq, and you got Iran that's in Iraq. You got Turkey that's in Iraq. And the reason why America's in Iraq right now is because they want to keep Iran and Turkey separated. That's why they there, man. That's the real reason why they there. That's why they got military troops in Iraq, because they want to keep Iran and Turkey separated, man. That's a nugget that I throwed out there for you. But now you got a visual of the smoke. Okay, go ahead, bro. We're going to start back up. What verse is that? Concerning the bottomless pit.
That was verse 2.
All right, so start at that again.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 9, verse 2. "And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit."
So what grows out of the land is what? War smoke. So you got a visual of that black smoke. Okay? Go ahead. That was in Europe. Okay? That's what this is referring to. Europe. Doing what? Doing what? War. World War I. Okay? That's what John on the island of Patmos is saying. He's getting a vision of World War I in Europe. And he's seeing that black smoke. Go ahead.
And there it says, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit.
See? So why was it darkened? Because that smoke was black. Okay? From what? War. Go ahead.
And there came out of the smoke locusts.
Locusts. Now, you got to remember, he's seeing this vision, okay, 2,000 years ago, okay? And the way he can break it down of what those locusts were is the best of his ability, because this is the future, okay? And if you look in some of the headings of these Bibles, let me see, in the heading of some of these Bibles, it says the date or writings. The revelations were written while John was in exile on Patmos, probably between 90 and 100 AD. Okay? So this is what they come up with concerning the time frame of when this was written. Okay? 90 and 100 AD. So John is seeing World War I all the way in the future, man. And World War I started when? Around what? Let me look. World War I, what year, when did World War I start? Like 19, I don't want to see it, I'll let you.
When did World War I start?
1914. And it went all the way to 1918. So when the brother Googled it up, what started World War I was the assassination of who? Yeah, Archduke Ferdinand. Okay? It was an assassination of an Archduke Ferdinand in June 28, 1914. Okay? Was the main catalyst for the start of the Great War, World War I. Okay? So it was assassination of a Archduke Ferdinand. Now, when you read Genesis 36, when you read Genesis 36, and what is it, like 15, 16 verse? It mentions the dukes. Huh?
Genesis chapter 36, verse 15.
Genesis chapter 36, verse 15. And when you read that, it mentions the dukes of what? Edom.
Sons of Esau.
Yep, sons of Esau. So, all the way up into 1914, you got Edomites calling themselves dukes. Okay? It's nothing new up under the sun. So like I said, when you read Genesis 36 and 15, there it mentions Edomites as dukes. And the assassination of an Archduke of Ferdinand, okay, was a catalyst connection. And when you look up the word Duke, okay, it goes into a chief. Which is a leader, a prince. So when you go to the etymology online, when you look it up in the blue letter, it goes into a chief. But when you look it up on the etymology online, it goes into a prince. Okay? So there's connection that Edomites are still around. Edomites were wiped out. Okay? And that was an Edomite right there. That's another nugget through the spirit of YAHAWASHI talks right there. But going back to the scripture. Okay, World War I started in 1914 and it lasted to 1918. So that's like 4.5, it's like 4 years. Okay? 4 years. It might have lasted like 4 years and 3 months. What I searched out, like 4 years and 3 months. Okay, almost 5 years. Okay, close to 5 years, but 4 years and 3 months is what we come up with. So, go ahead.
All right. It says, Revelation chapter 9, verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locusts.
Locusts. Now, like I was explaining, John explained the best way he could. Now, when you Google World War I fighter jets, this is what comes up. I'm gonna have the brother Google it, and then I'm gonna Google locusts. Ah, boy. Come on now. Alright. You got it, bro?
There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Let me see what you got. Scroll back up. Alright, that's World War I fighter jet. Okay? Okay? That's what he's showing you, right? Now what I'm gonna show you.
I was only 17, had the neighborhood book, and I'm still out their crib, cause my crack is like ribs. I'm up in the morning with the rest
That just go by.
You out here selling them down, bitch, I'm out here selling them cookies. I'm flying out of town, getting them things for 12 pounds.
Sure.
104 ounces, 50 when it's dry.
Alright, so what I'm doing is showing you the locusts when the wings are spread out. So you see what you got? Like I said, I'm showing you the locusts with the wings spread out. Okay? Look just like them jets. Show them again, bro. So read that again for me.
It says Revelation chapter 9 verse 3, and there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth.
So what John seen was World War I fighter jets. He said they came up out of the earth. So they was coming up out of that land where World War I was taking place, which was in Europe. Okay, the bottomless pit. Okay? Go ahead.
And unto them was given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power.
Go ahead.
And it was commanded, it commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of the Most High in their foreheads.
So guess what? You had elect men back then in that war. Okay? You had elect men back then in that war, man. In World War I. Okay? So read that again.
All right, this is Revelation chapter 9, verse 4. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of the Most High in their foreheads.
So in that war, like I was saying, you had elect men of Israel in that war, man. In World War I, man. Go ahead.
And to them it was given that they should not kill them,
Go ahead.
but that they should be tormented 5 months.
So you had men that was getting legs shot off. That's torment. You had men losing the side of their face in that war, losing their arms in that war. That's torment. 5 months, say they're 5 months, but the war lasted for 4 years, right? From 1914 to 1918, okay? That's 4 years, and like I was saying, about, you look into it, about 3 months. So that's almost 5 years, okay? So read that again concerning the months.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 5. To them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months.
5 months. What they represent, 5 months represent years. Okay? Go ahead.
And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh a man.
So, go ahead.
And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it.
See? Because they were suffering. And what? Go ahead.
And shall desire to die.
See? They couldn't die, but they were being tormented. You get body parts knocked off, you want to be out of here.
Right.
But they were surviving. Right? Go ahead.
And death shall flee from them.
Death shall flee from them. Go ahead.
And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
Go ahead. And the locusts represent what? The plains. Okay? Go ahead.
And on their heads were as it were crowns like gold.
Now, the scorpions, the reason why he described the scorpion is because on the back of them, within them, I'll say this, within them planes, they had machine guns, okay? And they would shoot, okay, with them machine guns, okay? In them planes, okay? Go ahead.
And their faces were as the faces of men.
Okay? So you had men inside of the plane, okay, driving, okay? So that's what John is seeing on the island of Patmos. He's seeing men inside of the planes as he describing it as locusts. Okay? Go ahead.
Verse 8. They had hair as the hair of women.
All right, now it said they had hair as the hair of women. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and show you this. type in Imperial, let me say it again. Imperial German World War II. Imperial German World War I, Russian War of Blood. Yeah, go to y'all bear with us. Pickle spike helmet. Pickle spike helmet with Russia, Germany. Right now, that's how it is. There it is, there it is. Come on. They ain't letting us get it. But, oh, there it goes. Now show that map. Show them that. Here goes another one. So they had spike helmets with that on it, right? So he showed you one and I showed you one. What they seen was Prussia, Germany helmets. That's what John seen. Prussia, Germany helmets. Right? So read it again. Now you gotta mind you, they in the plane with them helmets on. And he seen them faces them. And he said they had hair like women. They wearing them helmets. And while they driving the plane, but that's what he seen. So read that again.
Alright. It says Revelation chapter 9. Says, I'll start at verse 7. And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses prepared unto battle.
So they all in formation. You know how planes be in formation when they fly? You know they got that sound like a locust too back then.
Right.
So they flying. Go ahead.
And on their heads were as it were crowned like gold.
Okay.
Crowns like gold. And their faces were as faces of men.
So they sitting in the planes, right? Go ahead.
And they had hair as the hair of women.
So you seen that. We showed you the helmets. Go ahead.
And their teeth were as the teeth of lions.
So they had them guns in there shooting. Okay? Shooting with the